and gentlemen, please turn your attention to center court. The Harding Cheer Program teamed up with the Boys and Girls Club, Marion County, for a school spirit and fundraising event, creating the Whiteout basketball game. The goal was to encourage leadership in both cheer and community, and the funds raised would 100% benefit the Boys and Girls Club programming, directly supporting Marion City School students and schools. A special thanks to Paul Cuzio of North Star Wheels for sponsoring the event, and Jean and Jess Wedding for generously providing whiteout shirts for the Marion City School Boys and Girls Club students. A big thank you to the Marion City Schools community, families, friends, and athletic department for making this event possible. Thanks also to Christian Pearson at the MCS Social Media Department for their social media coverage, Jacob Hartman for coordinating with the band, and the basketball coaches and players for their support of the cheer program and this event. The total raise for this fundraiser is $1,200, plus any additional donations pledged this next week. Leslie Snyder, Regional Philanthropy Manager, expresses her heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club for their generous support from the Harding cheerleaders and those who purchased whiteout t-shirts. The organization is thankful to the beneficiary of the fundraiser. The Boys and Girls Club provides after-school programs at Oak Street Clubhouse and River Valley, serving 800 students last year and an average of 150 kids daily. Visitors are encouraged to stop by the Boys and Girls Club table to meet club directors Shelby and Gabby and learn more about the program's hours and volunteer opportunities. If you missed your opportunity to buy a shirt and like to donate to Boys and Girls Club, you can use the text to give option by texting WIN 2025 to 44321. Evan Dyer, our Marion City Schools and Boys and Girls Club board member, and his wife, Harrison Special Ed teacher Carrie Dyer, will match donations up to $1,000. Thank you to the community for your support, and good luck to tonight's varsity players. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the scores table at center court for an important announcement from Harding Junior Maddie Cozy. Fans, be reminded that the MOAC has a sportsmanship policy that applies to all contests, home and away. Details of the policy are posted in and around the gym area. As Maddie said, thank you for coming, and please respect and enjoy the game. This time, please rise and join the Marion Harding Pep Band with the playing of our national anthem. the visiting Vikings. Elena Connect, Bella Botal, Riley Ogle, Finley Clevin, Delaney Bateman, Julia Atwell, Mabry Birchfield, Nevaeh Peters, Carissa Lawyer, Taylor Potts, Aaron Sherman, and Jocelyn Cummins. Now for your Prexy cheerleaders, Destiny Ford, Camille Parker, Emma McKinney, Paige Smith, Liana Smith, Addison Todd, Emma Schaefer, and Brielle Terry. And now for your starters. First for River Valley, 6'5" senior, number 0, Owen Osteen. 6'2" senior, number 1, Sawyer Weston. 6'1" senior, number 4, Chase Ebert. 6' junior, number 5, Chase Smith. And 6'5" sophomore, number 11, Carter Myers. Now for your presidents and head coach, Jamie Pearson. At guard, 6' sophomore, number 24, Kaden Todd. At forward, 6'1" junior, number 4, Landon Keller. At forward, 6'6" junior, number 2, Austin Pearson. At guard, 6' senior, number 5, Porter Adams. At the other guard, 6' senior, number 1, Logan Pratt.
Highly touted MOAC game here between rivals River Valley and Marion Harding. Boston Pearson lining up against, I believe that's Carter Myers for the tip-off here. Both 11-2. Very high-touted game as Marion Harding wins the tip-off here.
It's going to be Logan Thrap bringing it up the court here. Logan's going to get a screen from Boston. He's going to pass it over to Keller here. Keller in the corner. Looking for a pass. Going to pass it back to Boston here. Boston over to Parker. Parker looking.
Wide open look for Iden. Does not get that one to land.
Unlucky.
It's going to be Chase Ebert passing it off to
Carter Myers there. Myers there being a sophomore. Standing around 6'3".
Sawyer Weston's shot is no good. Owen Osteen hitting the ball off of Parker Iden. That's going to retain River Valley's possession of the ball. I believe that's Ebert getting ready to check the ball in for the Vikings.
Finding Carter Myers up top, who finds Chase Ebert. Oh, not Chase Ebert, Chase Smith, sorry. Who finds Chase Ebert. Looks like Owen trying to back down a smaller guard.
Wide open three there for Myers. That was one of the things that River Valley did very, very well in their last matchup against Harding. They were very, very consistent on the three ball. Let's see if Harding can find a way to stop it here.
Harding getting toughly guarded by Chase Smith there.
He's gonna look up top to Boston Pearson. He's gonna pass it over to Logan Thrap here. Logan Thrap looking for a play. He's gonna drive a little bit, and then he's gonna kick it over to Landon Keller, who's gonna pass it over to Parker Iden. Parker Iden dribbling around a little bit. Just gonna kick it up top to Boston Pearson for a deep three, and he can't get it to fall.
Rebounded by Chase Smith there, who finds Chase Ebert on the fast breakaway. Finds Owen. Owen finds Sawyer, who swings at the Chase. Chase finds Sawyer again on the wing. Sawyer not knowing what to do with it, looking for a shot. Can't get it over Landon Keller there. Chase Smith with the deep three does not get it to fall.
Osting there with the rebound, trying to drive into the paint, and then he draws the foul off of Logan Thrapp.
Big foul there from Logan Thrapp.
As he lines up to take his two. What are we looking forward in this game today, Logan and Preston?
Personally, I would like to see Harding play a lot more aggressive defense there on the perimeter, and I'd like to see them be a little bit more outgoing with their shots, a little bit more letting it fly.
Yeah, I kind of think the same thing, but a little bit more purpose behind their shots. I feel like in the last competition against RV, we were kind of just trying to do whatever, and it really wasn't working. So we got to have a little bit more purpose, like I said.
As he makes one, and it's going to be tipped out by Sawyer, who's going to put up a mid-range, and he's going to get that to fall.
That mid-range was Chase Smith. He is actually one of their better players on RV.
Thrapp takes it up the court, trying to push off Sawyer Weston, kicking it out to Boston on the right wing. Finds Paz at the top of the key.
Thrapp loses it as is knocked away by Chase Smith. Somehow that is RV's ball.
It looks like Logan Thrapp had a bit of a short temper after losing that ball and might have pushed the RV player down.
Chase Ebert bringing the ball up, guarded by Logan Thrapp. Ebert goes for a pass. Pass finds Carter Myers. Myers drives in, finds Ebert at the top. Ebert for three. Thrapp's timeout by Jamie Pearson.
Harding calling a timeout to regroup after this 0-9 run that Harvey has them on here at home.
Yeah, Ebert's definitely going to have to be guarded closer, as he's shown that he's going to shoot it today.
This is what Logan was saying when they said that they needed to have defense. RV has a lot of stat stuffers, and they can't just leave them open, you know?
I feel like one of the things that RV consistently works on throughout the season is the three ball. As you can see, during warm-ups, they were nearly perfect on every shot from beyond the three-point line. They were taking them from the volleyball lines at that point. So Harding's going to really need to learn to adapt and change to this new type of high-flying offense.
Let's see what Logan Thrapp does with the ball as he passes it to Keller on the wing, who finds Pearson in the three.
Bang!
Three. Boston deep in that corner.
Ebert's going to have it up top here. Over to Weston.
Weston drives in, not really knowing what to do with it. Finds Ebert, who finds Myers in the corner. Myers swings it back to Ebert up top. Sawyer Western on the wing, looking for a jump shot, cannot find it. Weston passes back to Smith. Kind of hot potato between the two.
One thing I'd like you guys to notice is that if you look at RV's offense here, they're keeping 4 people outside on the perimeter, only Owen Austin in the middle. It's a very interesting strategy, but kind of shows you where River Valley's offensive plan is at.
I mean, Owen Austin, sorry if that's pronounced wrong, 6'5", guard. Oh, no, sorry, center. Oh, thinking of Carter Myers there, who is also a 6'5", guard. That's who I was thinking of. Chase Smith with the easy, not so easy layup.
As Thrapp's going to bring it down the court here. Thrapp is going to get a screen from Boston. He's going to drive in and get it poked out from behind.
Chase Ebert swings it to Weston. Weston drives in, finds Owen. Owen puts it up and does not get it to fall. Logan Thrapp swings it to Boston Pearson. Pearson finds Logan. Logan looking for a pass.
Thrapp now taking it on the right wing, looking for an option.
Seems to be a bit of a foul there from Owen.
Fans are not happy. That's going to be a technical foul there called on Owen Osting.
As I was saying, Owen was playing a little rough.
Crowds erupting all around us over that call.
Shows the intensity of this game, really does.
Boston Pearson being shoved to the ground dang near. I mean, that's dang near technical. That's technical worthy, in my opinion.
Now, the foul was definitely there. However, the acting by Boston Pearson as well was phenomenal.
As RV's already chanting, take this whistle. That's a reasonable call, guys. That was not a bad call. As Boston Pearson gets ready to shoot for 2.
And now the last thing you want to do is give Boston a reason to get fired up here. As he makes the first.
White noise for Boston. RV's crowd absolutely does nothing for that shot. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 here. Shorten the deficit to only 6 points here. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Speaking of stat stuffer, one of the Harding stat stuffers is specifically Boston Pearson. I mean, kind of can do it. He can do it all. He shoots threes, can drive it in the paint, and consistent free throws.
After Boston makes his second shot, Tamani Barber and Caleb Metz, motion man if you would, are subbed into the game here.
And they were put in to replace Parker Iden and Landon Keller.
Barber, one of the tougher defenders for Harding, very aggressive, very in-your-face, is Thrapp taking it up the court. Him and Weston been going back and forth all night.
Finds Boston Pearson up top, who gives... Seems to be a foul on Sawyer Weston there.
Personal number 1, Sawyer Weston. That's his first, his second.
Sawyer Weston, definitely more of a hustle player for RV, showing that.
6 fouls here in the first quarter. There's still 3 minutes to go as the student section seems to be going at war.
As motion man inbounds the ball to Logan Thrapp.
Thrapp up top to Paz. Paz is going to drive here.
Oof.
And he's going to draw the foul.
Paz is going to shoot too. As he's getting ready for these free throws, I mean, what do you guys think that's going on so far? I mean, we're down 6 points. Like, I mean, what do we got to do? I mean, defense obviously isn't stepping up. We're going to have to counter on offense, don't you guys think?
So, as much as the defense did start out slow, after that timeout, they have only given up 2 points, so the defense is actually looking a little bit better here. But Caden Paz, we just have to admire the fact that even though he's probably one of the smallest guys out on the court, still was able to drive down low and draw that foul.
Paz also makes his first free throw shot here.
Puts us down only 5 now. Logan, what do you think about that?
As he shortens it actually now to, I believe, 4 points.
Chase Ebert brings the ball up.
Look at that. Tamani Barber already getting up in Chase Ebert's face. This is exactly what Harding needs. Someone to be up on Chase's grill the entire time, not giving him an open shot on the perimeter.
And I don't know if you saw that, but it was a miscommunication there by Harding. So Tamani Barber actually had 2 people to defend there on that play.
Very good heads-up play on defense is Ebert.
With a deep 3 there.
Once again, guys, I mean, they have just been absolutely ruthless here beyond the arc. Not really missing any of those shots.
Seems that Iden's getting face guarded from beyond half court as Boston Pearson drives in the paint and gets the 2-point.
Nice shot over the paint for Pearson. Through contact as well. I believe that was through Carter Myers there.
And that is a good matchup there. As Carter Myers being a sophomore, yeah, but good size matchup.
I believe both 6'5". If not, Boston 6'6", according to Brett Mack down there at the table.
Carter Myers with the bucket.
Good strong take. Boston was definitely there, but just too strong of a take, I guess. As Parker's going to bring it up. Parker's going to pass it up top to Boston. Boston's going to look over to Parker again. Parker swinging it. And he is going to dribble back to Boston here. Sorry about that. Boston down low to Caden Paz. Paz out wide to Parker. Parker dribbling, looking for something. Back over to Paz. Paz is going to drive.
Open lane, and that's
Wide
going to
open
be.
layup.
Caden Paz, as you said, being one of the smaller players, seems to always be in the paint. As motion man is guarding, who I believe that is Eli Smith.
Eli Snyder there.
Eli Snyder. Sorry.
Bit of tomfoolery going down out there.
One thing to
As-
note about Caden actually, he's actually very good at getting into the open areas, finding open creases in the defense, as he is one of those smaller players.
As Chase Ebert brings the ball up, seems to be guarded by Landon Keller, one of the better defenders, more physical. Swings it to Sawyer. Sawyer finds Chase Smith, who does a little turnaround, does not get it to go. Finds Parker Iden, who brings the ball up, guarded by Sawyer Weston again. Seems to be man guard. Screened by Boston Pearson. A bit of a pick and roll there. A bit of a replay of what I just saw on the other end.
I say, Iden trying his own version of that fadeaway as well, not landing. Score remains 11-18, 7-point deficit for Harding here in the first quarter, very late. Just over a minute to go here. As Ebert taking it up the court now as Keller awaits him at the top of the key.
Good defense there from Keller as he stops him from rushing into the paint. As Sawyer Weston just gives the ball back to one of the defenders, Caden Paz.
And Parker Iden's going to get the ball back here from Caden Paz. As he's bringing it up the court, he's going to be looking guarded by Sawyer Weston. And he's going to hand it off to Tamani Barber, who's going to be switched off to Sawyer Weston. As Barber's going to drive down low for the layup. What a take.
Nice under and over.
Seems that Sawyer Weston is trying to man guard whoever has the ball.
Oh,
And
wide open. Chase Ebert does not get to fall this time.
seems that Chase cannot shoot a wide open three, but can only make a deep three when somebody is face guarding. Does not make sense, but it makes sense, I guess.
Ebert only good in pressure, it seems. As Keller
Turns the ball over.
mishandles a pass there with Tamani Barber. It's going to be RV ball here with 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
Got a 5-point deficit.
And it wasn't a bad look there by Tamani Barber. However, I think the pass could have been a little bit better there to Landon Keller, as Landon did have his arm fully extended and just couldn't get out to it.
Definitely the right
bit of a
look.
rush pass, yeah.
Yeah, definitely the right look. Just a little bit too much power on that. Is Ebert looking to drain the clock, potentially for that last shot feel.
Tamani not needing the foul, but trying to get turned over, it seems.
Wide open, Chase Smith for three. And that one does not fall. Getting his own rebound.
Carter Myers, who puts it up and does not get the bucket.
Myers seemingly ruining
we-
their own chance at getting a bucket there.
We finished the first quarter, 18-13 RV lead. As we take this break, what do you guys think of that first quarter?
Pretty solid first quarter. You know, there's been a strong defense on both sides. RV started off a lot stronger on defense, I believe. And they were a lot more up in your face.
Hayden, what do you think?
I think this game is exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we expected coming into this. Definitely high intensity, as you can hear from the crowds. However, I do agree with Logan. RV definitely did come out a little bit stronger. Harding starting to get some footing here. However, they needed that from the start. Hopefully they don't have the same, they don't repeat the first quarter here in the second.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you guys. I feel like that, like I said, we have to have more purpose behind our offense. Kind of just free balling. I mean, Pearson's giving them the play, but they're kind of just getting out of hand and can't really complete the play. So I feel
Got to be able to drive through contact as well. They're seemingly a little bit too scared through contact. Got to find a little bit more plays in the paint.
as our starting five seems to be back out on the court.
Seems to be that way.
Definitely a man to watch is Chase Ebert here.
And before they inbound this ball, Boston Pearson really winning a lot of the tip-offs this year. That's a little late to say, but couldn't really say it at the beginning as it was a fast break.
As Ebert's going to drive down, kick it out to Sawyer Weston.
Finds Carter Myers, who swings at this Chase Ebert. He finds Chase Smith, who misses the wide open layup.
It's going to be a Harding ball there.
RV, I think, thought Harding had tipped it as they just let it roll out.
Miscommunication there, or misunderstanding there from Austin.
Landon Keller finds Boston Pearson to bring it up the court. Finds Logan Thrapp, guarded by Sawyer Weston. As Thrapp finds Keller, Logan Thrapp cuts. Keller
Looking
Keller-
for an option. Iden across the court. Pearson giving a little bit of a screen to Thrapp. Does not get the three to fall. Seen Boston used a little bit of a push tactic to put Owen in front of that rebound. Unfortunately, it remains RV ball.
Bit of a forced shot there from Logan Thrapp. Not a bad shot, but a bit of a forced shot.
Sometimes you just have that feeling. You gotta let it fly, though, man.
Well,
Ebert getting ready to drive.
when down 5 points, you gotta have a little bit of purpose.
Valentine, that was not a shot.
Landon Keller, that's his
Seems to be a reach.
I believe on Landon Keller. It's going to result in Chase Ebert inbounding the ball here, looking for an option, finding Austin.
Chase Smith with the ball. Finds Chase Ebert. Ebert drives in, finds Chase Smith again. Chase Smith with the jumper. Air ball. Saved by Owen. Grabbed by Logan Thrapp, who brings it up the court. 1v3.
Pearson
with a tough finish as he goes to shoot for the and one.
What a fantastic finish through contact there as Pearson potentially looking for a three-point play, and that's just going to get the energy back in this Harding team that they needed.
Now that makes it a 3-point deficit from Harding down. If he makes this shot, that only puts him down 2, guys.
And that was a beautiful play there by Harding, understanding that they had the numbers. Logan Thrapp taking it down to the corner for a beautiful assist and a beautiful finish by Boston.
As Boston makes the and one to finish the 3-point play. That is what Harding needs, guys.
As Barber checks in there for Caden Paz.
Barber seems to have a bit of thigh pads on this game, a different look.
Trying to stay warm, maybe trying to stay healthy. As Ebert pushing up the court against Thrapp, handing it off to Myers, who finds Smith at the top of the key.
Ebert, good defense by Logan Thrapp there.
Boston with good recovery on that defense. Recovery there from Luke Axline.
Good
That's going to be
defense by
Tamani snagging the ball out.
As Thrapp's going to be bringing it up here for a mid-range. Can't get it to fall.
Oh,
seems that we keep falling the same plays that we see, but
with some good hustle defense here. Keller's going to pass it up to Thrapp. Thrapp's going to slow it down, give his team a chance to reset, as he's going to just pass it back to Parker for a safe pass there. Parker's going to be dribbling for what appears to be an ISO, but he's going to pass it up top to Thrapp. Thrapp's going to drive. Oh, and he can't finish the
This is
layup.
a wide open layup.
seems like Marion Harding was trying to set a play where Boston was the primary scorer in that play. Couldn't exactly get him open as I believe Carter Myers was following him the whole way. As Chase Smith puts up a shot, doesn't get it to fall. Owen putting it back up behind his head, extending the lead to 4 points.
Landon Keller inbounding the ball as Logan Thrapp brings up the ball, guarded by, who I believe,
Luke Axline.
one of maybe not one of their starters. As Thrapp finds Boston Piercer in the corner, drives in on the baseline. Little floater, does not get it to fall. And it seems to be
Another call on Keller.
Maybe they believe that Keller pushed him in the back there. However, I don't quite think that that was the case. Obviously, maybe a little bit of bias, but
as the take the whistle chants start in the Harding student section.
The ref's not getting any sort of break, whether that be from RV or Harding. Is Ebert taking the ball up the court against Thrapp, passing it off to Myers, who's being guarded up by Boston Pearson.
Ebert on the wing. Finds Axline that passes it to Smith. Smith looking for a pass as he picks up his dribble. Finds the other Chase. Chase bringing it up the court. Finds Carter Myers. Carter Myers drives, finds Axline.
Finds it out to Myers. Kicks it back up to Chase Smith at the top of the key.
Myers again, who gets the ball to Owing down in the paint.
Draws the foul up against Parker Iden, and the fans are not happy about that call as they are exclaiming Parker had his hands up. That's going to be 2 foul shots there for Owen Osting.
Definitely a bit of a 50-50 call there. I think it definitely could have went either way. However, Parker was straight up. It just depends on whether he had forward momentum into the shot. As he's going to miss the first free throw there.
Owen's first shot going in and out of the basket as Parker Iden is subbed out in favor of Caden Paz. Owen getting ready to take his second foul shot.
Owen being one of the better rebounders for RV.
Very good at boxing out as he makes the second one.
He is one of the bigger players.
As Thrap's going to bring it up the court here. Thrap dribbling around, going to pass it over to Boston, who's going to drive. Boston's going to fall into him, maybe hoping to draw a foul, but doesn't get it.
Now that is the 4 shots that I'm talking about from Harding. Harding needs to have a bit of more purpose, and if you can't get the shot up, pass it. One more pass is the better idea.
One thing I'd like to kick off of that as Owen Osting makes his second bucket. One thing I'd like to kick off of that, Preston, is that Harding seems to not exactly be giving themselves enough time to really develop plays. Kind of just putting up their first shot that's open.
As Tamani's down there, what appears to be yelling at Boston. Caleb's going to pass it down to Boston here.
Assist from Motion Man. Does not get the fault. Luke Axline saving the ball there. Passing it off to Chase Smith, who finds Axline.
Axline finds Ebert in the corner, finds...
Blocked by Boston there.
And then jump ball with Motion Man and...
Oh, that's going to be Harding ball.
The 0-0 battle there. Motion Man seemed to win.
Motion Man on top.
Boston definitely getting tired of the big man down low.
Get that boy some motion.
Talking about getting tired is Owen Osting as he gets a talking to the coach. Seems a little bit out of breath. As Thrap taking it up the court, looking for an option potentially on the right wing. Finds Paz cutting up. Beautiful play. Poetry in motion.
As we said, Caden Paz being a smaller guard is finding his way in the paint, though. Carter Myers up top finds Ebert. Ebert finds not Axline. Sorry about that.
Hudson Pollock, actually.
Pollock comes in the game. Axline with the ball now.
Quick 1-2.
Axline with the 3. Axline gets the 3 to fall as Motion Man inbounds the ball to Thrap. Thrap brings it up the court with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
That's the one thing I'd like to mention to you guys again, dude. These 3-pointers are absolutely detrimental to Harding's defense.
Crucial, very crucial.
Letting it up every single time. There's always an open man there on the perimeter. They got to put a body on him.
Very tight defense from RV here as they are playing man-to-man. Logan Thrap on the wing, drives in, looking for a shot, cannot get it. Boston Pearson finds Thrap. Thrap with the Hezzy. Hezzy with the shot.
A switch on big play. Smooth as butter. Logan Thrap almost unstoppable air in the mid-range, and that's going to be
He steps out of bounds.
That's unfortunate.
Chase Ebert steps out.
Axline actually made the 3 there, so that's really unfortunate that Ebert couldn't remain in bounds there for River Valley. That's going to be inbounded there from Caleb Metz, the motion man.
Bit of a warm-up shot, as they would say.
As Logan Thrap's going to bring it down the court here. And he's just going to dribble around, pass it over to Metz, who's almost going to get a strip, but doesn't. Quite down low to Boston. Boston with the layup, can't get it to fall.
About a minute and a half here to go as Axline handing it off to Smith. Smith trying to drive into the paint.
Good
getting
defense
doubly
by
guarded.
Paz. Seems to be Caden Paz and Parker Iden.
As Harding's going to get the ball, maybe off of RV's foot, as it was definitely stripped by Harding.
Excellent defense there from the Presidents as Metz preparing to inbound the ball once again, likely to Logan Thrap.
Motion finds Thrap. Thrap finds the play. Seems to be setting it up. Boston Pearson runs.
Paz at the top of the key, driving. And
what is the call this time?
as Paz puts up a practice shot, that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Luke Axline. Maybe extending the arm a tad bit too much. And Harding getting ready to stack here on the inbound play.
This game's a bit physical. I mean, good rivalry.
It looked like Axline had prevented Parker from making some sort of cut there, and that's what the foul was called for. As Thrapp's going to inbound the ball here, he's going to throw it up to Landon Keller. Keller's going to get it. He's going to look here. He's going to pass it down low to Boston, who's going to get a reach-in foul there on what appears to be Carter Myers.
Back-to-back fouls there for RV. Very aggressive game. As you mentioned, Preston, one of the bigger rivalries in high school for the MOAC, probably the biggest rivalry in the MOAC.
Thrapp inbounds the ball. He finds Pearson in the corner. Pearson cuts to the baseline, finds Parker Iden, who finds Thrapp. Thrapp guarded by who I believe is Pollock. He swings to the other side. It's tipped away by Pollock. And a foul by Eli Schneider there.
3 straight fouls here for River Valley, kind of digging themselves into a hole.
7 fouls in the second quarter. How do you guys believe that?
Definitely do not want to go into bonus here in only the second quarter, especially in such a tight game right now.
Bonuses in the first half would be crucial for either one of them who obtain it. As Thrapp trying to make a little bit of moves on Myers, handing it off to Paz there, is being closely guarded by Axline.
Looking for a pass. Nobody can really get through the man coverage. As Paz cuts, tries to find Boston Pearson. This is triple guarded.
Yeah, a bit of a questionable pass there by Carter Paz, as Ebert's going to be bringing it up. He's going to look into the corner for Schneider, it looks like, who's going to pass it back to Ebert.
Ebert finds Schneider again on the wing. Passes it to Pollock.
Axline now handing it off to Myers. A little bit of a hook and ladder type play here for River Valley. Just kind of see who gets open.
Just trying to, I think, waste the clock as we have 20 seconds left. As RV takes the timeout. During this timeout, guys, second half, a bit of a closer game, only down 6. In the first half, I think we are down about 8 points.
Cutting the lead down a little bit. 21 seconds to go here. Harding has definitely looked more alive than they did here in the first quarter, but unfortunately still not able to stop RV's high-studded power three-point offense. Hayden, what do you think about that?
I definitely think here that the Harding defense needs to be playing closer. However, since Harding seemed to be more concerned about the RV three-point, RV seems to be getting a lot more wide open down low looks. And the last thing we need here is for Boston to be the only person we rely on, as they've definitely been trying to force feed him the ball on offense as well.
Definitely trying to make Boston the clear-cut number one option, which is kind of putting themselves in a corner here. They can absolutely be unstoppable here on offense. They have more than one option.
As Ebert's going to have the ball here, he's going to pass it over to Smith. Smith to Weston. Weston back to Ebert. Ebert back to Smith. Smith over to Weston. Crowd wanted to travel there. He's going to get it back to Ebert, over to Smith. Smith for 3, and can't get it to fall.
So that's going to end the first half. RV up 26-20. We will catch you guys after this break.
I said Weston to Smith. Smith to, I think it was to Ebert. Ebert to Smith to Weston. Weston to Smith to Ebert. That's like close enough.
They will develop an appreciation of the importance of physical fitness. They will increase a respect for the role of the U.S. Armed Forces in support of national objectives. They will develop a knowledge of team building skills and basic military skills. In addition, anyone taking the 1 to 3 years of this course grants cadets the ability to rank higher should they pursue a military career pathway. For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the floor as the Harding High School Winter Guard presents their 2025 show, Final. This dynamic performance captures the raw, animalistic energy and primal rhythm of the life. Let's give a big round of applause for Director Scott Bush, Donovan Price, and the Marion Harding Winter Guard.
For more information, contact your guidance counselor or see Lieutenant Colonel Espinoza in room 234. Global logistics is the process of managing the flow of resources or goods between businesses and the consumers. In addition, global logistics analyzes the acquisition of goods, how the goods are stored, and the methods of transporting the goods within a supply chain. At Harding High School, we are proud to offer a 2-year class in the study of global logistics. In this class, students will receive an English credit for taking Logistics 1. They will also participate in multiple field trips, making connections through real-world projects with local businesses. These students will obtain Career Pathway Logistics certification, earning 12 credits for graduation. Students may also earn Lean Six Sigma certification, giving them a credential advantage in the job market. However, most importantly, logistics offers transferable life skills including communications, economic forecasting, workflow optimization, general management, and financial planning skills that will make them invaluable to any career they pursue. If you're interested in global logistics, don't hesitate. Talk to your guidance counselor or stop in to see Mr. Ellis in room 245 for more information.
All right, as we have 30 seconds left before we start off the second half. As it is 26-20, RV's lead. What do you guys think of that first half?
You know, personally, I think that Harding could have been a little bit more explosive on offense, could have capitalized a little bit more on their plays. But unfortunately, RV has been very explosive on offense. I mean, their offense shooting beyond the arc, I believe, is above 60%, which is it's been lights out.
That's a good rough average, you know.
Roughly about 60-70% area for RV from three. They've been lights out shooting from there.
I would say, yeah, definitely above 50%. They have made more threes than Harding has made. That's basically all you can say.
Definitely.
Harding is not putting up offense.
The only three I actually remember them missing was that Chase Ebert wide three.
Yeah.
I miss him. I remember a couple misses, but definitely not no more than 4 or 5.
Weston's going to pass it over to Smith there, back to Weston. Sawyer Weston is going to drive in on Parker Iden. Maybe look for a little fadeaway layup here, and he's going to get it for 2.
Iden with a bit of weak defense there.
Through contention and all, as Thrapp taking it up the court, looking for an option, surveying, finding Paz on the right wing, who finds Keller up top. Now leaving Iden wide open. Maybe on those type of situations.
Thrapp drives it in there for 2. Sorry to interrupt you there, Logan.
All good.
As Ebert brings the ball up, guarded by Thrapp. Ebert swings it to Chase.
Smith looks like he wants the shot there. As Weston now finds Ebert. Ebert now looking to set a play. Driving into the middle.
Loses it.
Good defense there by Harding as Paz drives down fast here. He's going to pass it down to Boston. Boston's going to get fouled on the layup there. He's going to go to the line for 2.
As Boston Pearson being one of the most physical Harding's players, you know. On offense, he's the only one that's really willing to go up like that, using his size advantage.
Boston seemed a little bit frustrated at himself that he couldn't get that one to that shot to fall, making it a 3-point play potentially. Fans on RV's side trying to throw Boston off, but as he's proven before, the crowd noise does absolutely nothing to him. Ice in his veins when he's shooting these free throws. And again, cutting this lead deficit down for RV.
As Brady Siebold seems to be leaving early.
Boston's going to get the second one to fall as well.
Now Boston now can get a piece of candy for that shot.
(24-28) here.
Smith
Finds Weston and finds Ebert. Ebert swings it to Chase. Weston looking for the 3-point shot. Guarded by Parker Iden.
Weston's layup does not go as it goes around the rim. Is Pearson now looking for an option. Loses contact with the ball, passing it off to Thrapp.
A little bit of a bobble there.
on that rebound. Landon Keller has get called for it before, but there was a little push in the back there, maybe not as significant as the first time.
Keller giving it back to Thrapp, who looks like he wants the shot.
Big little hezzy there. Finds it off the top of the backboard. Not really anywhere near a shot.
Ebert backing into
Finds Myers in the corner, who finds Chase, and then to another Chase. Chase for a deep 3, does not get it to fall. Rebounded by Logan Thrapp there, who brings it up to court. Looking for the pass. Finds a screen from Boston Pearson, a little bit of a pick and roll.
Parker with the ball now. He's going to pass it over to Thrapp, where Keller was right there too. However, Thrapp's going to pass it back to Parker. Parker's going to dribble back to Thrapp. Thrapp looking. Got Caden Paz now. Paz down low to Landon Keller. Keller back up to Thrapp here. Thrapp to Paz. Paz to Pearson.
Pearson in the corner. Seems to be looking for a shot or a pass. Finds the pass to Thrapp. Looking for a little bit of a cut and a foul by Sawyer Weston. Landon Keller's going to be shooting too.
Great ball movement there by Harding as I was running out of breath.
Only down by 4 now. Harding can come back pretty easily with, after these 2 points, only down by 2. Keller makes his first shot as RV tries to distract him again. Seems to not be loud enough.
I'm just glad that the annoying girl screams have stopped from the RV side.
Aren't we all?
Correctly substitution number 14, Tamani Barber.
I saw you.
Chase Ebert brings the ball up, inbounded by Carter Myers. Started there. Finds Myers again on the wing. Myers looking for the pass back to Ebert. It goes to Weston. Weston brings it to the wing. Finds Chase Smith. Chase Smith guarded by Tamani Barber with a little jump shot there, and he gets it to fall. And that puts RV up by 4 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Thrapp bringing it down the court here. Thrapp's going to dribble it around up top in the wing. He's going to bring it across here over to Tamani Barber, who's going to... Looks like he was going to try and pull it, but it got stripped out. However, he's going to get his own fumble there, I guess you could call it. As Thrapp now has the ball. Thrapp over to Pearson. Pearson back to Thrapp. Thrapp loses his footing, but still is going to shoot the fadeaway. Can't get the ball, but gets his own rebound. As now he's trying to reset the play here.
Thrapp finds Bundles on the wing. A bit of an equal charge there. As Chase Ebert's a wide open breakaway.
So it looked like
Logan. Sorry, go ahead.
It looked like there was a flop there, and it tripped Boston, which should have been a foul. However, it was missed. As Thrapp now has the ball, and he's going to pass it over to Boston. Boston back to Thrapp. Thrapp to Barber here. Barber's looking for something. Barber over to Thrap. Thrap
Thrap.
for three. Can't get it to fall. However, Landon's going to get the rebound over there. Who's going to
Fine.
pass it back out to Barber.
Tamani Barber in the corner with a bit of a shuffle.
Harding substitution number 24, Aiden Hobbs.
As Caden Paz comes into the game for Tamani Barber.
As Harding's going to retain possession here after that jump ball.
Thrap inbounds the ball. As they call this foul here, Logan, what do you think of this last little run?
I feel like Harding's been able to capitalize on these defensive runs. They're starting to score a little bit more consistently throughout the paint. Their three-point shot has dwindled down a little bit, but I mean that's the sacrifice you got to make to be able to be good scoring inside the paint through contention.
I feel like Coach might have told him chill out on the threes and try to keep it a little bit more subtle and get the more confirmed shots in the paint.
Drag a little bit more time out of these plays as well. He finds Thrap over the middle.
Tries to do a little hezzy as Boston Pearson draws the foul on the putback.
I believe here that Harding needs to start playing low, strong ball. They need to play in the paint, drawing for those fouls, as they have drawn multiple now, as I would say a good chunk of Harding's points has come from free throws here.
As in the third quarter, before Boston Pearson shoots his first shot, RV has 4 fouls as Harding has 0. With 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go, so Boston Pearson makes his first shot.
Draining another free throw. I don't believe he's missed one all day so far, so it's been a very consistently good day for Boston Pearson as I knock on wood.
I think we all knocked on wood there, as I did it right before Hayden was trying to get you two. Let's see if Boston Pearson can keep the streak going. As he does.
Had to avoid the announcer's curse there.
You cannot take the cold out of his veins. As Carter Myers in the corner is guarded by Caden Paz. Swings it to Ebert, finds Axline, finds Sawyer Weston in the corner. Swings it back to Ebert. They seem to have a limited amount of passes they want to get to before they shoot the ball, as they swing it around a lot before they finish. As Carter Myers goes for the put-up and does not get it to fall.
As Parker Iden's going to bring it up the court here. Parker is going to be looking for any kind of play. He carries it around up top in the wing. He's going to pass it up to Thrap. Thrap, who appears to be setting up some kind of play, is going to kick it over to Paz. Paz is going to drive. Wide open lane. He's going to get it to fall. And that puts your score to 30-32 as RV maintains the lead, as Weston's going to have the ball here. Weston over to Ebert. Ebert's going to drive, kick it out to, I believe, is Axline. And Weston's going to get the ball back over to Ebert. Ebert for three, heavily contested.
Bit of a questionable call there by the ref. It seems to be...
Looks like Ebert just dove backwards and prayed.
He's going to draw 3 foul shots there for River Valley.
It seems to be Chase Ebert, I believe. Couldn't really tell who it was on, as RV's players were all stacked up in the corner.
And Chase is able to make even 2 out of these 3 free throws. It's going to help out River Valley extend this lead a lot more than if...
As the ref on River Valley side has seemed to be making the majority of the calls today, as Ebert gets a second to fall.
Ebert puts the score up to 4. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Chase takes his third shot and makes it.
As Metzens inbounds it to Thrap. Thrap looking to play quick here. Thrap's going to bring it up. Thrap slows it down, actually, over to Boston. Boston up top to Paz. Paz over to Thrap. Thrap looking low for Boston. He's going to get him. Boston's going to turn. And he's going to kick it out to Parker. Parker over to Boston here. Boston's looking for something. Boston's going to hit Paz. Paz looking for this play set up. Over to Thrap. Thrap's going to drive. Thrap's going to lay it up.
Thrap does not get it to fall. Another forced shot. Sawyer Weston in the corner for three, does not get it to fall as Eli Schneider gets the rebound.
As it appears, Eli Snyder's going to get called there as he's throwing elbows as he knocks Paz down. Paz down low, even though he's one of the smaller guys, was fighting for that rebound. As Met's going to inbound it over here to Thrap. Thrap's going to bring it down the court nice and slow here, set something up hopefully.
Guarded by Sawyer Weston, it seems. Caden Paz, spin, puts the ball up, gets it to fall. That breaks the lead down by three.
Paz is out here playing like a little Russell Westbrook, it seems.
Carter Myers in the paint. Does not get the ball. Does get the second shot to fall.
Carter Myers throwing elbows the same as I believe it was Eli Schneider was. However, they're not going to get the call that time. As Ebert's literally walking before he can get that pass off.
Eli Schneider for three. Gets it to fall.
Refs over there talking to Ebert, probably saying some things that he shouldn't have been saying.
As there's a minute left to go in the third quarter, that leads the lead is back up to 8.
Thrap's going to have the ball over here. Thrap to Boston. Boston's going to drive and going to get a charge. I don't really see how that's a charge whenever Boston was midair before the player stepped out in front of him. Seems like if someone's going down, the ref's just going to call it now.
As Chase Ebert brings up the ball. Clock is at 30 seconds. Eli Schneider with the three, does not get it to fall. Rebounded by Sawyer Weston. Foul by Caden Paz, it seems like. I don't know if I really agree with that one, but that puts the fouls up to 8 now in the third quarter.
As that's the same ref that I said earlier has been calling the majority of the fouls.
Really, maybe they should start to take the whistle chant. Maybe it might come true.
Also in from area number 14, Monty Carter.
As I believe Ebert's looking to inbound the ball. He's going to throw it up to Weston. Weston back over to Ebert. Ebert guarded by Pearson here. He's going to kick it down low to Weston. Weston kicks it out wide for three. Can't get it to fall. Keller's going to get the rebound. It looks like Chase Smith was throwing a kick out there.
Thrap on the wing. Thrap looking for the pass. Finds Boston. Boston look for the shot. Boston does not get it to fall. Chase Smith, a bit of a coast-to-coast throw there. Does not get it to go in as Harding is down by 8 points as we start the fourth quarter.
And now I understand a close game you want to... As a close game, you want to get the foul calls right. However, that doesn't mean quite as many fouls should have been called that quarter. As the majority was called on RV, so this isn't really a biased statement. It just seemed like every time someone would fall, they would just call something.
Yeah, I feel like it's been biased really all year though, because I feel like even though like it's been a close game, I feel like the opposing team in the home games really get the winning calls. Harding has not really won a lot of calls this year. As any home game, like I said, the away team wins most of them.
All right, but now that we talked about calls, this isn't all the refs' fault, as Harding definitely is not playing the basketball that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, as this might be the end to their, I believe, 11-game win streak. If they do not start this up and start going, we need 8 points here to get tied up, 9 to get the head of the lead. Chase Smith inbounds the ball to Chase Ebert. I've noticed there's a lot of chases at RV. As Sawyer Weston dribbles the ball over to Chase again. Back to Sawyer Weston and looks for another chase. As Sawyer Weston looks for the shot, throws it up to Owen. Owen in the paint as he is guarded by, seems to be Thrapp and Parker Iden. As Chase Ebert crashes in the paint for the board.
As Logan Thrapp's going to bring it up the court here. Thrapp's going to pass it over to Boston. Boston to Paz. Paz is going to pass it down low to Keller. As Boston seems to be getting jumped on in the paint. However, Thrapp's going to get the ball back here. Thrapp's going to drive. Never mind, he's going to kick it out to Paz. Paz in the corner, he's going to drive. And he's going to kick it out to Parker Iden. Iden's going to kick it over to the corner to Boston. Boston for three. And
Boston gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's the Boston Pearson we know right there. That cuts the lead to 7, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Logan, what do you think of this little run? Harding needs to spark up, in my opinion.
Harding is going to need to be a little bit more explosive on offense. I feel like RV has just flat out been the more composed team, as they have not been turning the ball over. They've not been creating very ignorant shots. They've been drawing fouls, and they've been playing to the whistle.
Ebert, definitely the biggest part of this RV offense, as they don't even seem like they would be able to function without him. However, we seem to be playing the same through Boston. Definitely two of the biggest players here.
As Chase Ebert inbounds the ball underneath the hoop.
Harding switching it up to full court here.
I feel that our defense needs to be more, man coverage, as RV's been running all game. Maybe that's why RV stopped us from scoring so many times.
As Ebert's going to drive, he's going to kick it out wide to Carter Myers. Myers is going to drive. He's going to kick it out wide to Weston. Weston to Smith. Smith to Ebert. Ebert dribbling over into the corner. He's going to pass it out to Myers. Myers back over to Ebert. Ebert for three, and he gets it to fall.
Puts the lead back up to 10 as Chase Ebert knocks down that three. Logan Thrapp brings up the ball, finds Boston Pearson, and swings it to Caden Paz. Paz is guarded by Smith. Swings it to Boston. Boston gives Logan Thrapp a screen. Thrapp swings it to Parker Iden. Iden with the jumper. Iden gets the and one. Parker Iden getting a shot that we need. Now let's see if Parker Iden can get the three-point play, as he had a beautiful shot from the wing.
Ebert seems frustrated with something Paz was saying there. As Parker...
I feel that Paz is just trying to get in their head. And
Parker gets it to fall.
Parker gets the three-point play as he cuts the lead back down to, I believe,
7.
I was counting it up.
Ebert's going to inbound the ball here to Schneider. Schneider's going to be bringing it up the court. Schneider
aggressively looking for the points.
Ebert's going to drive here, it looks like. Ebert's going to kick it out wide to Owen Austin, who's going to kick it over to Snyder. Snyder to Weston. Back to Snyder. Snyder down low to Myers. Myers over to Snyder. Snyder back to Myers. Myers down low to Austin. Austin for a layup, and he gets it to fall.
A bit of hot potato there between Austin, I believe, Carter Myers, and Snyder.
As Logan Thrapp's going to bring it up the court here. Thrapp is looking for something. He's going to pass it over to Boston. Boston guarded by
Owen.
Austin. As Thrapp's going to get the ball back here. Thrapp seems to be calling for some kind of ISO.
Thrapp on the wing, looking for the shot, finds Bundles. Bundles goes in, does not get the foul call. Guarded by Chase Ebert. Eli Snyder finds Sawyer Weston on the fast break. Weston up top, resetting it. Finds Carter Myers on the baseline. Finds Owen. Owen puts up the easy layup. Makes the lead back up to 11.
Thrapp's bringing up the court here. Thrapp looks over to Landon Keller. Keller over to Boston. Boston for three. And it's just short. As Barber's going to get the rebound. Back out to Thrapp. Pearson. Pearson for three yet again. He's going to hit the backboard this time.
Boston was going for a little bit of a heat check, but not really getting it up. As Chase Ebert gets the lay. Puts the lead up to 13.
As Thrapp's going to bring the ball down the court here.
Thrapp driving in. Thrapp with the jumper. Thrapp gets it. Knocks it down as Boston seems to be holding his ear. Don't need your ear to play basketball. You'll be good, bud.
River Valley personal foul, number 0, Owen Osing. That's his third. Team first. Viking substitution. Correction at the line for the Vikings. First
Complaining it's a bit slick. As we are on this break, Boston Pearson inbounds the ball to Thrapp. Thrapp in the corner. Thrapp finds Boston down in the paint. Boston goes up. Boston does not get the two-pointer as it is out of bounds on RV. Logan, they're not really responding to what they need to be doing. As you told the offense they need to really spark up and not really doing much.
It's been a lot of seems to be miscommunications all around. Rough shots going up as Iden putting up a contested three-point shot, and you see like that they're rushing their shots.
Very forced.
They understand there's only 4 minutes left here, and they're down by 11, so it's going to be a tight comeback if they're able to pull this off.
Iden playing defense on Sawyer down in the paint. It swings it across the court to Chase. Chase Ebert drives in the paint. Chase Ebert does not get the and-one call. Seems to be Logan Thrapp with his fourth foul of the night. Ebert prepares to take his first shot. Knocks that one down.
He's been pretty much automatic tonight. Don't really expect him to miss the free throw here going into this.
Chase Ebert prepares to take a second shot and gets it to fall. Puts the lead up to 13, I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh.
As Thrapp brings it down the court here. Thrapp looking for a play. Pass it out to Paz. Paz over to Keller. Keller to Parker Iden. Iden over to Boston Pearson. Pearson over to Logan Thrapp. Thrapp's going to pass it back down low to Boston Pearson, who's going to get fouled yet again.
0, Owen Osing. That's his fourth. Team third. Viking sub number 3, Luke.
He's really the heart and soul of this defense, too. As Logan Thrapp's going to get the ball. Thrapp's going to drive.
Trapp looking for the fadeaway, but not getting it.
Iden looking for the same thing. It looks like going to pass it out to Paz. Paz is going to drive. Paz is going to get the layup.
And that is how you finish an easy layup right there, ladies and gentlemen, as we have seen Logan Thrapp miss at least 2 or 3 this game. That's crucial. Doesn't really save us that much, but keeps us up a little bit better.
As he cuts the lead to 11.
As we're on this 50-second break, what do you guys think of this quarter? As they're down by 9 points.
I think with the way Harding came into this fourth quarter, they had it set in their mind this game was already over. What do you think, Logan?
Yeah, I'm kind of here with you, man. I feel like Harding kind of gave up after they realized that they were still down by a good amount, about 6-7 points, and I feel like that small amount of points was able to keep Harding's heads down enough to allow RV to sneak further past them and get such a more heinous lead over them.
And as much as it pains to say, 11 points in 3 minutes, and with the way this RV offense has been playing, it's not looking good.
It's going to need a great shift in momentum entirely, Hayden. And I don't understand if Harding exactly is aware that they have such little time. I feel like they've kind of stressed the fact that they had not enough time 2 minutes ago.
Good
So
defense there from Keller. Sorry to interrupt you.
If they don't have enough time at 4 minutes to go to come back from about 9 to 10 points, an 11-point deficit here with a dwindling clock here at just under 3 minutes to go here. It smells a recipe for disaster for Marion Harding tonight.
Finds Carter Myers on the wing. Finds Chase Smith. Smith on the wing. Finds the opposite Chase. Eli Schneider. Back to Chase Smith.
Smith just going to hold the ball there.
Yeah, I was going to say, seems to be
Weston's
wasting
gonna do
time.
the same. As Ebert's going to do the same as he passes it back to Weston. Weston's just going to hold it over to Smith. They haven't seemed to even break the three-point line here.
Foul from Boston Pearson there as Chase Smith messing around the shot. Accidentally goes in. Seems to be beach theme for the RV student section. As we have a shark, a penguin, and seems to be a hula dancer.
2.5 minutes to go here as Ebert checks the ball into Weston. He's being guarded by Avante Allen, doing a little bit of gymnastics, trying to play defense there, doing everything he can here.
As Chase Smith forgets that he's not allowed to walk while holding the ball.
Avante Allen almost with a kick ball violation there. Avante Allen in and out. Seems to just be there for a break. Very salty, I know that.
Also in number 0, Owen Osting.
Eli Schneider coming out for RV. Same with Chase Smith. As there's 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go, we are down by 11, 53-42, RV.
As Thrapp passes the ball to Boston. Boston double teamed here. He's going to kick it out to Caden Paz. Pass over to Thrapp. Thrapp's going to drive.
Thrapp with the reverse layup gets it to fall. That's what we need to get this spark going. Cuts the lead to 9.
As it appears that Harding has stopped full court pressing. As Ebert's now going to slowly bring the ball up. And River Valley's going to call timeout.
Don't know really what RV's calling the timeout for, as they could really just dwindle down the clock. But, I mean, if they really want to stop to give Harding a breather, to give them the opportunity to come back to this thing, I mean, that's all for them. As Rodney Brown, the varsity head coach for RV, holding a pretty good squad. I mean, pretty good basketball coach. I mean, Jamie Pearson over here for Harding. I mean, you know, we were on the 11-game win streak. As if we don't get our game in check, don't know if that's really going to continue. What do you guys think?
Like I said, I think that coming into this fourth quarter, their heads just weren't in it anymore, and it's not looking too great. As it's a 9-point deficit with, I believe, a minute 43 to go here in this fourth quarter. Really, they're gonna need more than a change of momentum. They're gonna need a miracle here.
Yeah, as you say that, before this little break ends, let's talk about how full we are, guys. We got people up behind the cameras, too. I mean, we had to expand the student section a little bit for RV. I mean, because there's so many people, so many kids, so many parents.
Smith's going to pass it into Ebert. Ebert getting jumped here, and he's going to fall, but they're going to call it a foul on
Avante Allen.
Avante Allen. That's his first, team third.
Avante, junior for Harding. We have a minute and 40 seconds to go, and we are worried about a tiny spot of water on the floor, guys. I think our bigger concern is getting the lead back.
as Ebert's going to look to inbound to Smith here. Smith's going to be guarded. And Smith is going to bring it up the court, and he's going to get fouled. Harding probably just looking for a bonus here to hopefully be able to come back off some of his free throws. As Weston's going to bring it here. Weston's going to kick it out to Ebert. Ebert to Smith, who's going to kick it over to Eli Schneider. Schneider back over to Smith. Smith's going to try and pass the ball as Keller's going to pass it off of what appears to be Sawyer Weston's foot. Weston Sawyer's foot, sorry about that. As Harding gets possession now.
Lead back down to 9 points. As we got a minute and 20 seconds to go. Harding needs to get their offense in check, as we've been saying all day.
As Thrap's going to bring the ball up here. Thrap looking for something as he's going to kick it over to Paz. Paz is going to drive here.
Paz goes up for the not-so-easy lay. Gets it to go in, though. Sawyer Weston wide open as we have Axeline open in the corner.
As Paz runs right off the court on accident.
Seems to be a bit of too much momentum going there.
Harding personal number 4, Landon Keller, that's his third.
Got going so fast, couldn't slow down. Good thing for Unk in the blue shirt, he did not get hurt.
As RV's going to go into bonus here.
Carter Myers.
Misses the first.
Yeah, why? I was just asking, bro. I know you thought we was going to win, but, like, we just got good.
As he's also going to miss the second. However, they're going to get the rebound. As West is going to pass it over to Ebert. Ebert is going to get fouled by Landon Keller again.
Harding foul number 4. Landon Keller, that's his fourth. Line River Valley, Ebert, 2-2.
Ebert, not really the one that you wanted to foul here, as he's going to break the first one, not even close.
Yeah, you should run something because everybody's doing it. Oh, you're dead. You got to talk to him about
As Ebert's going to make the second, though. So with 45 seconds left, and Harding's down by 8, as Thrap has the ball here. dribbling around maybe a little too much as he's going to pass it over to Keller, back to Thrapp. Thrapp's going to pass it over to Boston. Boston pump fake. He's going to pick up his dribble. Thrapp back to Boston. Boston for 3 and can't get it to fall. Paz is going to strip it, and then he's going to get jumped on by Ebert.
.5 seconds to go. 54-46. RV's lead.
River Valley foul number 4, Chase Ebert. That's
Caden Paz goes to take his first shot.
as the stands are starting to empty.
Yeah, as I said, they are very packed tonight, so I would not want to be stuck in the traffic either.
Paz isn't going to make the first.
Checking in for Marion, number 11, Alante Allen.
Tough spot.
And for River Valley, number 5,
However,
Smith.
for Paz, it doesn't really seem like it's going to be affecting the game too much here.
Paz with a second shot, gets it to fall. Breaks the lead down to
7.
7, sorry.
As Sawyer Weston's going to pass it out, and he's going to have nothing but time here. Weston. As much as it pains me to say here, I honestly believe Harding should just accept the fate and allow the clock to run.
Seems to be the final score, 54-47. As there is 11 seconds to go, unless Sawyer Weston can knock down these 2 free throws. Sawyer Weston makes the first shot.
Take the lead back up to 8 here.
As he must have heard my theory. He wanted to prove me wrong.
As Sawyer's going to put up the second here, and he can get it to fall as well.
Breaks the lead to 11.
Thrapp's going to bring it down the court here. Thrapp over to Paz. Paz is going to drive. Paz is going to get the layup. However, it does not
Seems to be
change
a
it.
continuous clock, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 56-49. RV wins here at Harding. I am Preston King, held with Hayden Honecker and Logan Hartman. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.